If you're a foodie, ready to indulge yourself in any local cuisine experience while you're traveling around the world, you might have come across some food that can be outright considered weird or simply gross. These food are considered weird simply because of the ingredients or the method used to prepare them. Here's a list of the weirdest food eaten across the world. After watching this video, you can decide for yourself if you're going to be an adventurous eater and try them or just stay with your usual order. Before adventuring further, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Tuna Eyeballs, Japan. Japan has many policies concerning waste. There is no difference regarding food either. So, it's no wonder they devour every part of a tuna, even the eyeballs. This is a dish that can be found at many restaurants across the country for a cheap price. Mostly, tuna eyeballs are served as a side dish or an appetizer. You can also find them in supermarkets and prepare them yourself. There are many recipes to make this dish, but the simplest way is to boil or steam them and season them with garlic, soy sauce, or sesame oil. Its taste is described to be similar to squid. Fried tarantulas, Cambodia. What are the chances of you eating an 8-legged spider dish? If you're interested, you can find this delicacy in various areas of Cambodia. The start of this dish is believed to have occurred during the Khmer Rouge regime due to a lack of food. Nowadays, fried tarantulas are a popular snack among Cambodians. Supposedly, they taste like crab. So, if you can get past how it looks, you might be able to enjoy a delicious meal. Ant egg soup, Laos. This white ant egg soup is found in traditional northeastern cuisine. Thai and Laotian to be more specific. The dish is prepared using ant eggs, snakehead fish, garlic, tomatoes, and various other seasonings. Both white ants and eggs are used for this soup. While the ants give a sour taste to the broth, eggs give more of a nutty flavor. Ong egg soup might be a little hard to stomach when you're aware of what it is, but it's said to taste a little like shrimp and is packed with many nutrients like protein and minerals. Maybe, give it a taste. Kasumarzu, Italy. Kasumarzu is a rare type of cheese that originated on the island of Sardinia, generally known as rotten cheese. The cheese is made using pecorino, cheese made from sheep's milk. When pecorino is past its expiration date, it's filled with maggot eggs and left to hatch into larvae. When the maggots are made, they burrow inside and eat through the fats of the cheese. After this process, the cheese is soft and creamy. You can enjoy the cheese with or without the maggots. However, this delicacy can be fatal to some. So, it is banned in most countries including Italy itself. Century eggs, China. Also known as a 100-year egg or a 1,000-year egg, the century eggs are essentially rotten eggs, but they are preserved and covered in a mixture of ash, clay, salt, and burnt lime. Usually, duck eggs are what is used for this, but chicken and quail eggs are also used. After preserving for months, the egg white turns brown and its consistency is similar to gelatin, while the egg yolk is creamier and green in color. Its taste is described as earthy by many. Huitlacoke, Mexico. What are your thoughts on eating corn fungus? Maybe not a bucket list dish, but this Mexican delicacy called corn smut is said to taste like a mushroom with a sweet, savory, and earthy edge to it. Huitlacoke can be found in frozen or canned food sections of Mexican supermarkets. It can be prepared in many methods, even put into sauces. It is mostly used as a filling for many Mexican dishes like quesadillas. Hakarl, Iceland. This is simply a fermented shark. Hakarl is one of the national dishes in Iceland. Greenland sharks are gutted and beheaded first to make this dish. Then, they are placed in a shallow hole-like place and left to ferment for 2 to 3 months covered with sand and stones. Greenland shark's meat is poisonous if eaten fresh. This process of fermentation makes it safer to eat. There is no cooking required after fermenting for such a long time. If you're eating for the first time, don't forget to cover your nose and not gag. It is well known for its pungent odor. Locusts, Israel. Locusts are simply a type of grasshopper. In many Middle East countries, these insects are found in larger numbers. They have found a solution to the plague of locusts. Fortunately, locusts are considered kosher. So, why not snack with them? Deep fried and covered with chocolate, locusts are a popular snack in the streets of Israel. Not only an edible solution to the plague, but these are also an incredibly good source of protein as well. Insects surely are a weird food option, but if you're brave enough you can snack with these locusts in some of the other countries as well. Stargazy pie, England. Stargazy pie. Sounds quite romantic, right? But you wouldn't be able to find it on a date night dinner table. Unless you want some fish looking at you, poking out of a pie. This pie is baked with pilchards, eggs, and potatoes covered with a pastry crust. It got its name because the pie is made with heads of fish poking out of the pie. This dish originated from a Cornish village called Mousehole and is traditionally made on the 23rd of December, locally celebrated as Tom Bawcock's Eve. There is a very heroic tale behind this dish. Legend has it, this sailor from the 16th century rode out on one December evening during a high storm and came back with a batch of fish big enough for all the starving people of the village. At least the legend is pleasant despite the unpleasantness you feel at first glance at the pie. Balut, the Philippines. This dish passes the weird territory and takes a step into the outright disgusting food zone. Balut is another egg delicacy, which is a fertilized egg, preferably duck. The egg is about 2 to 3 weeks into development when it is boiled alive and seasoned with salt, chili, and vinegar. The egg is eaten by making a hole in the shell. You have to suck the savory liquid out and then crunch down the rest of the egg, the partly developed embryo with its feathers, bones, and all. It doesn't sound very appetizing. But the choice is always up to you. Surströmming, Sweden. Surströmming is a dish of fermented fish that is considered the smelliest food in the world. This is one of the traditional Swedish foods that dates back to the 16th century. The dish is made of Baltic Sea herring fish. The fish is salted and fermented and left to ferment for about 6 months and then packed in metal tins. Adding salt is done to prevent the fish from getting dangerous for consumption after fermenting for such a long time. Sweden has its own day called Surströmming Day, on the third Thursday in August when they eat this fish delicacy traditionally. It is usually eaten with thin flatbreads and is said to have a very sharp taste with a sour and peppery flavor. This Swedish delicacy is banned from planes because of its foul stink. Arag, Mongolia. Arag or arag is fermented horse milk. It is a very popular Mongolian traditional beverage that has been in existence for centuries. To make this, mare's milk is fermented till it's fizzy and sour. This drink, while slightly alcoholic, is very nutritious and contains many bacteria that are healthy when it comes to digestion and strengthens the immune system. In the typically warm months in Mongolia, between June and mid-September, they substitute the meals with arag. Chicken feet, worldwide. While many consider chicken feet a waste, some cultures consider them edible, and they supposedly have many health benefits as well. All around the world, in many countries including China, Korea, Mexico, Jamaica, and Eastern Europe, chicken feet have found its way into many popular side dishes as well as into some main dishes. In China, they are deep-fried and simmered with soy-based sauce. Chicken feet are stir-fried and mixed with chili sauce in Korea, while in Jamaica they are made into a soup. If you feel like having some chicken feet, you'd be able to have it somewhere closer to you in a way preferable to you. Wasp Crackers, Japan. A rice cracker mixture blended with digger wasps. The Japanese make these wasp crackers also known as jibachi senbei. Wasps are added with their bodies intact. So, the wasp can be seen in the cracker. The wasp crackers are said to have a sweet taste similar to regular crackers. The taste of the wasps inside is described as more like burnt raisins by many. Wasp crackers seem like a safer choice than most of the other food listed in this video unless you have some kind of allergic reaction to wasps. If you're brave and adventurous enough, try some of these weird food while you travel. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.